Hi everyone, Dan here from Nomina Wellness with another guided meditation. Now, one of the things I love about this meditation is that you don't have to be in a calm, quiet place in order to do it. In fact, having somewhere that has some sort of outside noise can be actually more beneficial. And the reason for this is that this is a senses meditation. So what it does is it really helps you get in touch with your five senses. And what I'll do is I'll guide you through the five senses, paying attention to them, honing them, identifying them, and really, really acknowledging them. Now, it can be done inside, but I find the best place to do this personally is outside in some sort of nature area, in a forest, in a park, by the ocean, near a lake, somewhere where there's a lot of natural noise. Not overwhelming amounts of natural noise, but just enough in the background that you can pay attention to it if you have to, but it can be drowned out as well if you need to. So, you can take this with you, and if you want to listen to this while you're there, I'd recommend putting it on speaker mode, or if you have to use headphones, maybe just put it in one ear and see how that works. So, when you're ready, find a comfortable position. It can be sitting, it can be kneeling, it could be laying, even standing if you prefer. And I'll first get you to begin by closing your eyes when you're ready and taking a few breaths in and out. In and out. Really starting to pay attention to your breathing. Notice the air as it flows inside your body. Notice its journey as it starts from your nose or your mouth, flows through your sinuses, down the back of your throat, filling your lungs and filling them fully. And then notice how it flows back out from your lungs, through your throat, out your nose or mouth. Try this a few times. Pay attention to your breath as it goes in and out. And as you're breathing, start to begin to pay attention to this place where your body contacts the ground. If it's your feet, if it's your legs, if it's your backside, or the whole back of your body, you may be on your stomach. Notice the pressure that your body pushes down onto the ground. And notice how it pushes back. Notice that feeling of being supported by the earth. Your entire weight held effortlessly by the earth. As you sit there, or lay there, or stand there, imagine for a moment that the parts of your body that contact the ground start to grow roots. They come out of your body, penetrate the ground, and slowly work their way down. Notice as they dig into the ground, and imagine if those roots had eyes, what would they see? How would the ground look to the roots coming out of your body? And as they dig deeper and deeper into the earth, notice how you feel. Notice if you feel more firmly on the ground, more stable, more supported, held by the earth. Notice how that makes you feel. And as you lay, noticing yourself supported by the earth, your weight held by it, pushing down, it pushing back up. Reach around and see if you can feel something with your hands. Can you feel the earth, or the ground, or the grass, or the sand where you are? What does it feel like in your hands as you have your eyes closed, breathing in and out? What does the thing you have in your hands, where your fingers are touching, look like in your mind's eye? What color is it? What shape is it? What is it? Explore it with your fingers. And as you explore, perhaps add new ways to feel it. Use your palm or the back of your hand, your forearm. If it's an object you're holding, maybe brush it lightly across your cheek. How does it feel on the different parts of your body? And as you turn your attention back to your breathing, notice how your chest and your rib cage expand and contract, expand and contract. Notice how you too can feel your rib cage expand against your clothes, against the ground, against the other parts of your body. Notice how the simple act of breathing touches your whole body, reverberates through. It's not an isolated movement. Breathing requires your whole body. It is impossible to stay still while breathing. Notice the clothes as they move and shift under your breath. Notice how they hang off your body, perhaps moving slightly in the wind. And as you breathe, take a few deep breaths through your nose. What do you smell? When you're smelling the air, can you identify any smells? If so, what would they look like in your mind's eye? Do they have shape, color, substance? See if you can identify one or two distinct smells around you in the air. And as you breathe, slowly turn your attention to your hearing. What does the air sound like as it goes into your nose and mouth, fills your lungs, and then comes out? What does that rushing wind that you are creating with your body sound like? maybe play around with that. Take a long, slow, deep breath and exhale. What did that sound like? Now maybe try a faster, sharper inhalation and a quick exhale. How did that sound different? How did it feel different? Play around with breathing and notice the differences in sound and in feeling. As you breathe, as you've been paying attention to the sound of the air filling you, it's time to turn our attention towards the sounds outside of our body. Tune your hearing to your environment. What do you hear? Are there many sounds, or are there a few? Is there one sound that dominates all, or a chorus of sounds all put together? See if you can pick out a sound. What is it? Can you imagine what it looks like in your mind's eye? Its shape, its color, its texture, what it's doing right now. Now, see if you can pick out a different sound. Maybe the closest sound you can hear, or the furthest. Really strain your hearing. Pick out that sound. And again, imagine what it is. Imagine what it's doing. And as you sit or lay or stand, existing in your space, hearing all the sounds around you, I'm going to ask you to turn your attention to your last sense. And in a moment, I'll ask you to slowly open your eyes. But before you do, I'd like you to consider that when you open those eyes, the thing that you are looking at will be something that you have seen for the first time. Explore it with your eyes, every part of it, starting with the overall large shape, fine-tuning down into moderate details, and then exploring anything you can with your focus, any small area that catches your attention. Now, with this in mind, I will get you to slowly open your eyes and see as if it was the first time you had opened them. What did you see? What caught your attention? What colors did you notice? What is it like to see this thing in front of you as if it was for the first time? How does it make you feel? And as your eyes are open, allow them to wander and explore around you. Explore the space that you had experienced with your touch and your sound and your smell. Look around and breathe. Try some breaths with your mouth open and notice what the air tastes like. Notice what the space looks like, where the sounds are coming from, what the ground felt like. Notice the symphony of senses around you. What is it like to see, hear, smell, touch, and even taste the environment that is all around you? Linger in this moment, feeling connected to yourself and connected to your environment. What is it like? How do you feel? In a few moments, I'll ask you to come back to the real world, to turn on your brain, look around, and slowly bring yourself out of the connection that you have with your body and the earth and your environment. Feel free to stay in this space as long as possible, as long as you'd wish, as long as you have time for. And whenever you're ready, rejoin the world, the busy world. Thank you.